You're listening to the Rusted Robot Podcast, the #1 rated robot-related podcast in northeastern Ontario.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 168 of the Rusted Robot Podcast for Sunday, September 24th, 2017. I'm your host, Sean, with
Josh.
And Kitty.
So, Josh, you just got back recently from your hunting trip, which we talked about last episode.
I did.
How did it go?
Lots of things went wrong.
Many things?
Yeah, I lost one of my water containers. It broke, so I lost 3.5 liters of water.
Not good.
No. I took my gun out of the case. I worked the action, and the end piece came off of the tube magazine.
That doesn't sound good.
No, the screw just rattled loose while I was biking, so yay, had to tighten that back up. Got stopped twice by game wardens on the way out.
Really?
Yeah, that was fun.
Sounds fun.
They stopped me and like, what are you doing? I'm going off hunting. Okay, where are you hunting? Da-da-da. And can I see your license? Can I look at your your gun? Is it the only gun you have with you? Yeah, okay. Can we look through your thing? I'm like, I'd rather you not. Well, we're going to look through your wagon anyways. So they unpacked my entire trailer of my bike.
Oh, no.
To look if I had another gun in there.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Of course.
Would it really matter if you did?
Yeah.
Why?
If I have the 30-06 high-powered rifle,
Oh.
and I say I'm going out for small game, and my license says small game.
And you're clearly not out to overkill small game, because then there'd be nothing left.
Exactly.
I see.
But they unpacked my entire trailer, and then, like, okay, on your way then.
They didn't help you pack it up again?
No,
It's not part of their job.
it's not what they do.
Wow. And this happened twice?
Twice.
Unpacked both times?
Yeah. Super fun, but I understand what they're doing. Like, they need to make sure. Like, it is odd, because I biked out with the trailer behind my bike.
Right.
So it's a bit odd for hunting.
Mm-hmm. True.
But I am not one, like, I drive the roads with my dad, but I prefer to walk the trails. I really enjoy just walking in the woods. It's like people who hike, except I carry a gun while doing it.
It's like a Zen experience for you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Like, I didn't see much game out there, but it is very quiet and nice.
It's calm.
Yeah.
I know you did see some animals.
Yeah, I saw Lynx. He came into my campsite.
Oh, nice. To visit. Say hello.
I think he probably wanted to eat his food.
So we looked at each other, and then he ran off. And the first grouse I saw was in the mouth of a fox.
Oh, you don't want that one.
I was a bit annoyed because he already cleared that area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, thanks.
Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Fox.
Good job.
Yeah.
And then the next ones I saw 3 of them. Took careful aim, fired, got the first one, but my glasses broke.
At that exact time?
At that time, and my glasses fell.
Oh, so then you couldn't see anything.
Well, I looked down to see where my glasses fell so I don't step on them.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I didn't see where the other 2 birds went to.
Oh, lovely.
So I spent an hour and a half looking in that area, doing a slow circle, trying to find them, but if they're hiding in very well, you're not going to find them.
They're
You do a
camouflaged.
really good job of standing still.
So how did your glasses break? What happened?
I fired a shot, and the impact broke a probably damaged part in the arm, right where it connects to the hinge.
Okay.
I needed new glasses anyways, but I've been putting it off. And my prescription hasn't changed, so like there's a minor variance, and that can just be perceptual in the test. So
you left Saturday morning,
I did.
4 o'clock in the morning like you were supposed to?
No, I left later because I ended up having to go for minor surgery the night before.
Oh. What happened?
I had a thing behind my ear, an infected lymph node.
Ooh.
So they had to cut it open and then squeeze the side of my head as hard as they could.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was painful.
So that happened Friday night.
Friday night, and then
That happened after we podcasted Friday night.
Yes.
Okay.
So I went to the hospital, and they fixed that, and I went and got antibiotics. By the time I got home, it was 1. So I didn't get on the road until like 7-ish.
You needed a bit of sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got out there. How long did it take to get out?
About 4 hours.
And that's even with the 2 stops.
That's the 2 stops and stopping to take something to, have some lunch and
Right.
drink some stuff.
So then you were there till Wednesday when your glasses broke.
Yeah. Came back that night because there's other things going on. So I was like, well, my glasses are broke anyways. Might as well just come back. So I came back.
So you did.
Yeah.
All right. And you caught 1 bird.
Got 1. Yeah.
But you had a good time.
I had a fantastic time.
That's what counts.
Yeah. There's some really nice trails. I followed a river out there for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Leaves are changing colors.
They certainly are. Did you get caught in the humidity that we had?
Yeah, a couple days was pretty humid, but I carried large water skin with me each day, so I was safe from water.
You know how to take care of yourself out there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep. One night, I hadn't received message back from Josh after like 12 hours, so I was starting to get a little bit worried.
As you would.
But it turned out there was just such overcast that he lost his cell signal. But I was still worried anyway, because we do have like mountain lions in the area.
And lynx, apparently.
Yeah, but lynx don't
Yeah, lynx
really
are
like
cowards.
people. Well,
They're not
they
going to
just don't like
attack.
people. You pretty much don't wind up with lynx attacks unless somebody's standing there poking it and it can't get away.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think Josh would do that.
No, it would be weird. But yeah, so then I was a little bit worried, and I have some friends who like go hunting in the same area, so they offered to go and find him the next day if he didn't text me back in the morning. But he did, and everything was fine. I was just a little bit worried.
Understandable.
Not like panicked or anything, but not happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You and I have both watched some episodes of the Orville.
Yep.
I've seen all 3 of them, and you've seen 2?
Yeah.
And what do you think so far? You've seen none, right?
None yet.
Okay.
You can still spoil stuff anyway, though. I do
Well,
intend to watch it, but I think I know what Seth MacFarlane is like, and I know what I'm in for.
It's not as joke heavy as I anticipated.
The pilot was more jokey.
Even the second episode wasn't as joke heavy.
They toned it down.
And so far I liked it.
Yeah, I'm liking it too. What it reminds me of, though, is rejected scripts from Star Trek The Next Generation that have only had a first draft. Like, it's not great, but it's enough to keep me interested, and I'm enjoying it. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying, but it's too spoofy, and the characters are like they're from now, but they're supposed to be taking place in the year 2500 and something. So it's kind of weird. It's all over the place.
In some way, okay. Like, I enjoy the show.
Mm-hmm.
And in some ways I can see what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's supposed to be a spoof.
It
the
is.
whole thing is a spoof.
Oh, yeah,
so
totally.
it being spoofy is kind of falling right into its wheelhouse.
As for the things where like it feels like they're from now,
Mm-hmm.
is that like in that whole 101 Ways to Die in the West was supposed to take place in the Old West, but all the characters just basically felt like they were from now and
Kinda.
dressed up like Old West? Is that what you mean?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they know too many things from our era.
Yeah.
Just like in The Next Generation, they were always doing jazz from the 20s or
Yeah.
the 1900s or whatever it was. But like,
At least they went back farther though than where we are now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like-
there's a whole history that we don't know.
Yeah. But like Star
But-
Trek TNG takes place super, super far in the future, but when it was being made, nobody was like hanging out in like 1930s, 1920s gangster outfits, playing jazz and solving private eye stuff. Or like Tom Paris, how he likes hanging out in black and white TV.
Yeah.
So at least they go farther back, so it's still different from what is now.
Right.
But also, like, we don't really see much of modern life in Star Trek. And, like, people are going to have problems like we have now.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have the same problems. That's just the nature of humanity.
Well, for sure.
So, I kind of enjoy the problems and the little things that are, like,
Yes,
the minor
it's-
annoyances, like, I have to work with this guy.
It's very relatable,
Yeah.
but it's not very spacey. And I don't like the design of the ship at all. It doesn't do it for me.
Is it like a cardboard box?
No, it's very well produced. The effects are
very
fantastic.
curvy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like how the engines are kind of blocking the exit for the shuttle bay. It's just weird.
Well,
Yeah, I know. It's the design of the ship. Who cares? But
no, that's an important aspect of it, but I actually kind of like the design of the ship.
yeah.
It reminds me of the Andromeda.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it has the same kind of rings, but just in a different spot.
Wasn't the Andromeda alive? Or am I thinking of the other thing?
You're thinking Lex.
Oh, yeah. I always get those two mixed up because they came out around the same time.
Yeah. So, I enjoy it.
Well, I'm going to keep watching it.
I give it an 8,
That high.
7.58.
Oh, wow. I give it a 6.5 to 7.
Oh, wow, that means it's terrible according to you.
Well, it's not great.
It's not
It's
great.
it's like the Big Bang version of Geeks. It's and I think this
I disagree.
really, of course you do.
I disagree in that it is not a dumbed down geek. The geek stuff is still there.
But
It's accessible, yes.
yes, it's like a space show for people who don't like space shows.
Precisely.
That's
But
what I mean.
it's not dumbing down geek stuff so the normal person can watch it.
No, it's not similar in that way.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I meant.
But it fits in its own little niche there.
Mm-hmm. It does.
And I think
It's going to last 10 seasons because it's not a real space show.
I think it's going to do 2. I
Yeah?
think Fox is going to give it 2.
You think so? It's hard,
Depending on its ratings, yeah.
I don't know how to feel about it.
You need to watch it.
Yeah, I need to watch it. But, like, every time Fox has aired, like, cool sci-fi, they play it out of order, and then it gets canceled.
Right, but this isn't Firefly or Almost
I know,
Human.
this isn't something really, really good where you just want it to continue, and they're playing it in order.
That's why I'm saying it's going to go 10 seasons.
Ugh.
Seth MacFarlane has a lot of pull over at Fox.
Yeah.
Simply because his shows have done very well for them.
It's not like I dislike Seth MacFarlane or his work. It's fine. And it's not like I don't want his show to succeed. It's just that I really want the other shows to come back, and they're not going to happen.
Well, listen, Star Trek Discovery premieres tonight, Sunday, September 24th at 8:30. We're
Yeah.
very excited.
I forgot about it.
I've been waiting 12 years for it to come back on
I
TV.
know. I've been very busy.
It's coming back.
That's good.
It's going to be a 2-hour premiere.
We'll be playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I'll be watching the show.
We're going to watch it after.
You better.
We will.
Good. Because we've got to talk about it on next week's episode. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Quite.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
That was what I was going to say next. Yeah. So that's our space show roundup.
Is that what we're calling it?
No.
The Space Show Roundup.
Yeehaw.
Moving on.
Just saw the trailer for Netflix's Punisher.
Yep.
There's plenty of time now that you're home.
Shoot on sight. My pleasure. What do you know about my family? I don't know anything. Fair enough. They killed my family to get to me. It was part of a covert CIA operation. The man in charge wants me dead. Homeland. The FBI. Everybody's part of this. You and me, we want the same thing. So work with me. On one condition. I'm gonna kill them all. Yeah, I can live with that. You're gonna see your family real soon.
Frank Castle's back.
The Punisher. He's dead. Just look like the work of a dead man to you.
I'm excited.
I am too.
It looks like it's very well done.
It does. It's a Netflix
But the
Marvel
date is
show.
still to be determined.
Yeah, because it says coming, and it's all scratched out,
Super
but it says
glitchiness,
2017. Sometime this year, but we don't know when.
Yeah, well,
We're almost done 2017, so either October, November, or December, right?
yeah.
So soon.
I think it might be too sad for me.
Yeah?
I'm gonna watch it. I liked the Punisher when he was in Daredevil. And like Daredevil's like kinda sad, but it's not sad like Frank Castle's sad. Frank Castle's sad. And I cried for him when he was in Daredevil. I don't know what it's gonna be like when it's a show just all about him and all of his trauma. Jeez. Just trauma and killing people? That sounds like too dark for me.
How many episodes do you think this season will have?
13.
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got it.
Oh yeah.
He was extremely popular. I just think for me, it might be a little bit too dark.
It very well could be.
I might have a hard time. I won't be able to binge it. I know that for sure.
Yeah, no.
No, not without being like super upset after.
I'll binge it. Probably watch it in 3 days.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
We'll do what we did with the Defenders. We'll do it in one sitting.
Oh, there you go.
Defenders was great. That was easy to binge. I think
It was only 8 episodes, though.
2 episodes of Punisher will make me cry. And then, if you want to binge it, we're going to have to stock up on, way more Fudgesicles. Because we only have 1 left.
Okay. Well, we don't know when it's coming yet, so...
Yeah, to be determined.
So we should just keep the fridge stocked with Fudgesicles,
Well,
is
that's
what you're saying. Just in case, right?
That should be at all times.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
I buy 2 boxes every week.
Do you?
Yeah. So I can eat 1 box pretty much by myself. There's 18 Fudgesicles in a box.
And you eat 18 in a week.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of Fudgesicles.
Well, I eat at least 18 in a week. Sometimes I take from the other box, too. For me.
Jeez.
But the other box is for sharing with the family. Like the kids and Josh. But mostly it's just me.
Wow.
Yeah. And lately we've been talking about adding another box. So
many-
that there's enough left for the kids.
She's been talking about adding another box.
Yeah, that's what I gathered.
You told me it was fine. You said it was okay. He supports my decisions.
And talking about things that you watch on a screen, you remember... You don't like that segue?
It was great.
Do you remember the days of the VHS?
I do.
Okay, well, you know that Thor 3 is coming out?
I do.
Okay, well, the Nerdist, they actually put together a funky trailer for Thor 3. Here it is.
First, he brought the thunder in Thor. Then it was hammer time in Thor 2, The Dark World. Now, he's back to Ragnarok and roll. Thor 3, Ragnarok. Thor, the mighty god of thunder, is back in his greatest adventure yet. But this time, he's not the only god in town.
I thought you'd be glad to see me.
Hela, the goddess with the power of death, is here to destroy Thor's home.
Asgard is dead.
Now, the galaxy's only hope is Thor. But without his hammer, he'll need a little help. So they're putting together a team. Now, old enemies will become new allies.
This will be such fun.
And old allies will become best friends. Yes! Thor is fantasy. Thor is excitement. Thor is a world of fantasy and excitement beyond your wildest imagination.
Here we go.
You and I had a fight recently.
Did I win?
No, I won.
Doesn't sound right.
Well, that's true. Marvel Entertainment Partners, in association with Kevin Feige, present Christopher Hemsworth as Thor, the God of Thunder. Mark Ruffalo as the Incredible Hulk. Tom Hiddleston as Loki. Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie. With Kate Blanchett as Hela, the Goddess of Death. And a special appearance by Jeff Goldblum as the Grand Master.
What were you the god of again?
This fall, lightning strikes 3 times. In Thor 3, Ragnarok. The motion picture.
Okay, so I've shared that on the Facebook page for the Rusted Robot, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, you guys all need to watch it because I want to see that as an actual movie. It's not going to happen, but I want to see it so bad.
Yeah, yeah, because it's some images from the actual movie, and some from the Incredible Hulk from the 70s.
Yeah.
And other things that I don't even know about.
I love the fire. I love the use of fire in it. It looks so perfect. And the music. Oh my god, the music. And all the noises that they make. Like the scene with the hammer.
Yes.
The noise that they put over top of it. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So I shared it, and it's Thor Ragnarok 1987. Definitely go check that out. It's even got the tracking problems that the VHS tapes used to
Oh,
have.
yeah.
So they really did it up well.
It made me very happy to watch. I like shows like that a lot.
Yeah.
What was that show that we watched that was ridiculous? where I showed you the trailer for it, and then it was made into a full-length movie.
Is that one of
They fight Hitler.
And the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh, Fury?
Kung Fury!
Yes, yes.
That's a great movie, too.
yeah.
So are you excited about the real Thor, or do you just want to see this version here?
To be honest, I kind of want to see the fake version more. I'm still excited about Thor Ragnarok, but, like, I would rather see this movie even though it's not real. Which is somewhat disappointing. I wish it was real. I'm gonna go watch Ragnarok anyway, though.
As you should.
It's gonna be good.
I've rewatched the Thor movies recently. One's okay. Two is not.
The Dark World?
It's not good.
It wasn't the best. That's for sure.
It is around the bottom of the Marvel set.
Agreed.
So I'm kind of hopeful for this one because it can't do much worse than its previous incarnation.
It looks fantastic and fun.
It does. So I'm hopeful for it.
I like that Jeff Goldblum's in it.
Yeah.
I like when he gets put in things that you don't expect to see him in.
Because he just makes everything better.
He really does. He has a great voice.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
That means Julie will go see this movie. Goldblum's her boyfriend.
Julie, your sister.
Yes.
Oh. You know what? We've never had Julie on the podcast.
No, we really should, though.
Where is she?
She's at work today.
Where does she work?
She works at Jump City. It's at 229 Pine Street South, Timmins, Ontario, in Canada.
Don't you work there?
I do, but I'm off today.
You get a day off.
Yep.
Wow.
Which is great, because yesterday I was a pirate.
Tell me about this pirate stuff.
Okay, so at Jump City, and also across the world right now,
What is Jump City again?
Jump City is a comic book store.
Ah, okay.
But it's good for all your nerdity needs.
Oh, nerdity.
Yes.
Extreme nerdity alert.
Extreme nerdity alert! Yeah, so across the world right now, Magic the Gathering is having a pre-release.
Of
It's called Ixalan.
Ixalan.
Yes.
Okay. What is that?
It is the newest block of Magic, in which the creatures in the newest sets of armies are conquistador vampires, merfolk, and dinosaurs, and pirates.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That sounds complicated.
it's pretty great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When does it come out?
Well, the pre-release is today, so some very lucky people who are playing it get to play today. It started at 11 a.m., but there's also one at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And then there's another one tomorrow at
So-
11 a.m. Oh, yes, that's right. So there's another one today at 11 a.m.
Right. Because even though we are recording on Saturday, the episode comes out on Sunday. So we always pretend we're at Sunday.
Yes, I get confused sometimes.
That's all right. Our listeners know. They understand.
They understand. But yeah, so to celebrate and prepare and promote for it, I got to be a pirate yesterday.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, turns out I just have a pirate outfit just around, because that's all just stuff that I own.
That doesn't surprise me, actually, at all. In any way whatsoever.
Yeah.
All of it, including the cutlass.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had a real metal cutlass, which isn't like sharp, but it's sharp enough that you wouldn't want to be hit with it by accident, because it would cut you.
I believe it.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
more for punching people in the face, though.
Oh.
It's got a really nice handguard.
I don't usually go around punching people in the face. Even
Yeah,
though
neither do I, but when you're holding the sword, you really feel like it.
You want to.
Yeah. Like you should.
It's got a solid brass basket.
Maybe
Nice.
it's cursed.
The curse of the cutlass.
The curse of the bashing cutlass. Everyone who holds it feels the urge to punch someone in the face. It would be great. It's solid brass. But yeah, I already had the bandana. I already had the frilly shirt. I already had the tie scarf, the cutlass. I had everything to be a pirate already.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're promoting the heck out of the Magic release.
Yes.
And when does it officially come out?
Friday.
Coming Friday.
The following Friday, yeah.
Okay, the 29th of September.
Yes.
2017.
Yes.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah. It's going to be a very fun block. Especially, they
yes.
made the dinosaurs realistic, so they all have feathers, but they've colored a lot of them with, like, parrot colors.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great.
Because we really don't know what dinosaurs looked like back then.
Well, we know that they did have feathers.
Yes, but we don't know the colors.
Yeah, no, we don't know what the colors are.
But we know what pigments they had.
Do we?
We did. They know at least some of the pigments they had,
I did not know that.
but not all colors are pigment based.
Hmm?
Some are structural based.
Ah, okay.
Like with iridescence?
Yeah, the shape of the actual feather material can affect what the color looks like.
I was not aware of this.
Well, have you ever seen, like, a pigeon's neck where it's, like, sometimes teal and sometimes purple?
Yes, I have seen that.
Yeah.
It
Well,
changes in the...
that one is with the way that the light is reflected
Yeah.
off the pigeon's feathers.
Ah, and the dinosaurs are probably the same.
Maybe. Because,
We
like,
don't know.
pigeons also have regular gray feathers that don't change
Right.
in the light. So it could have been a combination of both. Could have been all one color. Could have been all a different color. It'd pretty cool.
Too bad we don't have a time machine to go back 66 million years.
I'd ruin it. I'd ruin everything. I should never be given that kind of power.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to let you know, if anybody out there is making a time machine, don't come get me. I'll ruin everything. And it'll be great.
Yeah. So to see the pictures of you dressed up as a pirate,
Yeah, you could go to the Jump City Facebook page.
which is facebook.com/JumpCity.
Yeah, Jump City Comics.
Jump City Comics.
Yeah.
All right. And speaking of Facebook, today I made a group for the Northern Ontario podcasters.
Yeah.
So I've got my brother Robin's podcast in it. We've got the Beer and Bullshit podcast in it. We've got Frank from a curling podcast in it as well.
That's pretty cool. I like curling.
Frank's podcast is called From the Hack, and it's dedicated to the sport of curling, and it's been going for about 2 years.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I figured we should have a podcasting group for people in the North to share and exchange, and if anybody likes podcasts in the North, they can join the group as well. They don't have to actually be a podcaster.
That's pretty cool.
Northern Ontario Podcast Exchange.
Nope.
Nope.
That's
So,
very silly.
You can like that and join it on Facebook today.
What?
All right. So you watched some movies, didn't you?
I watched one when I got back. I watched What We Do in the Shadows.
What is that about?
It is a New Zealand mockumentary
Okay.
about a group of vampires living in Wellington, New Zealand.
That sounds excellent.
And it's about what happens before the Unholy Masquerade Ball, the months leading up to it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's a very dry comedy in some sections.
Okay.
I enjoyed it a lot, but it is clearly low budget.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if they spent $50,000 on this production, I'd be
Oh,
surprised.
that low.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's super low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's low end.
And what's it called again? What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah.
So what would you give it out of 10? How many rivets?
I give it an 8.
8 rivets.
I enjoyed it a lot,
Wow.
but I would see a lot of people not liking it, but I enjoyed it a lot.
All right. So maybe I'll give that a go.
Yeah.
I watched a movie this morning, actually, that you might want to watch. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's called Patchwork. I don't know if you would like it, Kitty, but it's about 3 women who kind of get put into one body, a la Frankenstein.
Like, are there 3 minds combined?
The 3 minds are combined and their body parts are combined. So she's got great big scars all over her face, and she goes on a killing rampage to get revenge for the people who did that to her. And you actually see the 3 actresses as well, because they're interacting with each other in their mind.
How many arms does she have?
She's regular.
Aw.
Yeah. They didn't do any kind of body modification.
Is her head huge?
No, it was just 3 heads. Like,
Oh, she has 3 heads.
no, it's 1 head.
Oh.
But 3 pieces put together. So like, here is one, here's the other, and then the mouth is the other part.
But where are the other brains?
They never say where the other brain is. But their consciousnesses are all in one brain.
Okay.
That doesn't work.
I know it doesn't work logically.
Like put the brains in the chest, the other 2 brains. That's fine. Connect them into the spinal cord there. Something.
Yeah, they didn't go into that much detail on how it actually worked.
Like, have the brain in the head in a normal area and then 2 other brains in the chest?
I was going to say inside the rib cage for protection, but you can go outside the rib cage if you like.
Brain boobs, nice. I like it. But,
That sounds like an 80s movie right there. Attack of brain boobs!
yeah.
I'll get you for what you did to me!
So it wasn't the best movie I'd ever seen, but I didn't want to turn it off. And it kept me entertained, so I definitely recommend Patchwork to anybody who likes weird stuff. 7 rivets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen that, I think it's a movie called Tina and the Dinosaur?
Nope. But I think you've mentioned it before. Was it a cartoon?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a live action movie, and I think Paul Walker was in it for like a short time before he dies and becomes a dinosaur.
Oh, is that the one where her boyfriend is put into a robotic dinosaur body?
No, it's a real dinosaur body.
Oh, and at the end, he's just a brain in a jar?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I have not.
Yeah, she does this weird seductive dance for him at the very end. And he's just a brain in a jar.
Oh.
So it's like, I would consider that torture.
Yeah, no kidding. And what's it called? Tina and the Dinosaur?
I think so, but
You can't find it?
it's a really low budget movie. Oh, Tammy and the T-Rex. That's what it is.
Ah, okay. Tammy and the T-Rex.
Yeah,
When's it from? Does it say? What year it came out?
1993.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. An evil scientist implants the brain of Michael, a murdered high school student, into a Tyrannosaurus. They put Anne. He escapes, wreaks vengeance on his high school tormentors, and is reunited with his sweetheart, Tammy,
Oh.
who still loves him even though he is clearly a T-Rex, and it doesn't make any sense.
Sounds like something we need to watch.
It's pretty great. Like, I've seen most of it already.
Yeah.
In like a weird review thing, and I can't find the movie to watch it, which is too bad because it looks like something that I would enjoy.
That is
It
true.
is ridiculous and makes no sense at all.
Sometimes those are the most fun.
Yeah. That one's a great one.
There was
Tammy
a-
and the T-Rex.
There was a dinosaur movie years ago called Carnosaurus.
Okay.
And what it is that this lab's making dinosaurs as weapons. And they do it by using virus
Okay.
that infects eggs.
Oh.
So every egg in town hatches to become a baby Carnosaurus. So at one point the guy opens up his groceries and there's a carton of eggs and they're all hatching.
Nice.
It's terrible.
It sounds terribly awesome,
Oh bad.
but good.
I want my eggs to turn into dinosaurs.
No, I don't think you do.
Yes, I do.
No, because they grow to full size within a day.
Can I have an army though? Because then you
No,
only
the
have
whole,
to like.
the whole problem is they can't control them.
This isn't Game of Thrones
Well,
with
but
dragons.
see, if I'm opening the egg thing, like the carton, when they're hatching, they'll imprint on me.
No, they don't.
I'll be
They don't
their mother.
imprint. They eat.
No. In reality, okay, you have. If
These
this
are-
was real,
This is Katie's fantasy land.
yeah.
These are infected chicken eggs that have become dinosaurs that will grow to full size, 20 feet tall, within a day, and they need to consume enough meat to do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Your
I'll
meat.
take them out to lots
Your
of places
meat.
with other. Their meat. Everything is meat.
Yeah, they eat each other.
Oh no! I'm gonna have them imprint on
No,
me. I'll
that's-
take them to the park.
They don't imprint. They just kill.
Fun will be had by all. It'll be great.
It sounds great. And totally unrealistic.
I want an army of dinosaurs.
And you should have your army of dinosaurs. I totally encourage you to find and make this army.
Okay.
Did you know that there are new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Monsters and Mutants toys arriving in time for Halloween?
Oh, I didn't.
Well, Halloween is coming up.
Are they like the old ones, like the Universal Monsters ones?
Well, let me read you the article from bloodydisgusting.com.
Super cool.
In the now running 5th season of the animated series Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Nickelodeon is bringing your favorite monsters into the mix for a 4-episode Halloween-style storyline that they've dubbed Monsters and Mutants. The arc, premiering this September 27th on Nicktoons, sees the evil villain Savanti Romero unleashing the world's most famous monsters on New York City. Of course, it's up to the Turtles to save the day. As previewed at Toy Fair earlier this year, Playmates is going to be releasing a wave of 6 different TMNT action figures based on this storyline. Available later this month, the collection includes Monster Hunter Leo, which comes with a pair of daggers and his signature katanas. Monster Hunter Raph comes fully disguised with a detachable machine gun. A Mutant Mummy Leo comes with a sword and a deadly golden cobra. Werewolf Mikey comes with a set of bone nunchucks and a slice of pizza. Franken Dawn, monstrously mutated Franken Dawn comes with a bow staff, and Vampire Raph, mutated into a vampire, comes fanged and cloaked with a dagger, a sai, and a vampire bat buddy. Check out the images below at figures.com, which is a fantastic website which I've been following for years. And don't they look super cool?
They do look pretty cool. So each of them is available as a monster, but also 2 of them are available as monster hunters?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Do you suppose they become monsters while they are monster hunting?
I think it's just action figure line. It's like
Well, they
that
usually make the cartoons to
It's
match
like
it.
this. No, they don't.
They said that
Do
they
you-
were going to do
they-
a
yes.
4-episode cartoon.
It started
For
on,
Halloween.
on the 27th. It starts.
They're probably not the monsters. They're gonna fight the monsters in the arc. This is just the same thing they used to do with the, like, do you remember the sports turtles?
Yeah.
There
was
wasn't-
Olympics turtles.
I have
I had the swimming one.
I have a
Swimming
set of
one.
4 Ninja Turtles crossed over with the Star Trek series.
That's cool.
Because Playmates made both lines back in the 90s.
Yeah.
We had the original Universal Monsters Ninja Turtle action figures, and we sold them.
You sold them?
Yeah,
At
we
your
sold
store?
them to at the store, to a gentleman whose little boy really liked Ninja Turtles and wanted a full set for his birthday, and he was only 5, and he was really cute. Yeah.
Speaking of full sets,
Yeah, we at the store actually right now have one full set of original, like the very first,
Like from 1988 or whatever?
from like the very first production line. I don't know if they have the hard heads or the soft heads, because some of the ones with the soft heads,
Well, they're mint in package, are they not?
yeah, they are mint in package, which is why I don't know if they're the ones with the hard heads or the soft heads, because only some of them had soft heads.
And these are for sale at your store right now.
Yeah, for only $3.25.
$325.
Yeah, for a full set in
4
package.
original Playmates Ninja Turtle.
Yeah,
package
the art on the
figures.
back is fantastic and beautiful and fills me with nostalgia. And they all still have all of their weapons and stuff that you have to break out of that plastic thing. Yeah.
Right, I remember those.
I did that and then immediately lost most of the pieces.
I think we all did. Yeah, we used to have those too. Me and the brothers used to play Ninja Turtle Wars all the time.
Those were good times.
Those were good times.
We all had full sets growing up. We had some of the ones with the squishy heads, and my brother ate them.
I don't remember squishy headed
Which,
ones.
yeah, we had two that had squishy heads, and my brother ate them because their heads were smushy. So of course you have to chew on them, right?
Of course you do.
Like, he didn't consume them, but he definitely chewed on them enough so that they were no longer recognizable as Ninja Turtles. So we had to get 2 new ones that didn't have smushy heads anymore.
And where are all these figures now?
Uh,
Lost in the abyss of time?
no, we sold them at the store.
Oh,
This is why I hold on to all of my toys, because someday somebody needs them again, and they have to go to homes where people are going to love them, like how I loved them. But now I'm really regretting that I sold them at all. I should have just hoarded them all. I didn't have a shelf at the time. I didn't know. Ugh. Oh well, that's okay. I'm sure it's fine.
yeah,
Yeah,
I hope so.
I'm working on repression here.
And how's that going for you?
It's okay.
You
I
look
need
pretty-
more tea.
You look pretty stressed out.
I know, it's because I sold my
I should have
toys.
never sold my childhood toys.
I never should have.
I think Robin has all of our Ninja Turtle toys from back in the day. Probably does.
I kind of want to buy the ones at the store. They're perfect. They're perfect, and they still have all the pieces.
But then you would have to pay $325 for them.
Uh-huh.
But they're at your store, so you can just look at them and enjoy them and know that they're there.
No, because somebody's going to buy them, and then I'll be sad again.
Yeah, but they've been there a while, have they not?
Yeah. But somebody's going to know.
Eventually, somebody's going to buy
Somebody
them.
like me is going to walk in and be like, I need those. Maybe they won't have a husband who thinks, no, you probably shouldn't collect more plastic toys, especially ones that you'll ruin their value by opening them.
You wouldn't open them.
I think I would open them.
After paying more than $300?
Yeah.
Is your wife crazy? Wouldn't you send them off to the grader and get them encased in plastic so they could never be removed?
That's not how I work. I open them. And I play with them.
I bet you could find some open ones on eBay already. You don't have to
Probably,
buy these
yeah.
ones.
Okay, well then, maybe I should do that. And also buy the other ones and put them up on the wall.
No, you should leave them at the store.
Yes.
Well, you know what? In that case, I have got dozens and dozens of Star Trek The Next Generation action figures all in the package, which you can pay me $350 for.
But they're not Ninja Turtles.
I do have the 4 Ninja Turtle crossovers. Which is everything you love, Star Trek and TMNT.
That is 2 things that I love.
Right.
Can I have those?
Let's find out what they're
Josh
worth
seems
later.
unimpressed.
Josh wants them too.
Do you?
we'll discuss. We'll negotiate after.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Josh seems unhappy.
Yes, he does.
Moving on.
Moving on. Yes, moving on. What else did I want to talk about?
I'm sorry, I just really like toys.
Do you like robots?
I do like robots.
Well, here is a public service announcement from scientist Michio Kaku, or however you say his name.
Turns out the jobs of the future will be those jobs that cannot be done by artificial intelligence and robots. And there are huge gaps in what a robot can do. Robots have very bad eyesight. They see lines, circles, squares, but they don't understand that these lines, circles, squares make up a face, or a chair, or a cup. Pattern recognition is one of the big problems. Second, common sense. They don't understand the simplest things about human behavior, about the world. They don't know that water is wet. They don't know that strings can pull, but strings cannot push. So the two jobs that will thrive in the future and the two sets of jobs that will be destroyed are as follows. Among blue-collar jobs, repetitive jobs are going to be wiped out, obliterated. This means jobs in the automobile industry, textile industry that are purely repetitive are in danger. Non-repetitive jobs in blue-collar work will thrive. Garbage men, sanitation people, gardeners, police, construction workers, every job is different. They will survive. In white-collar work, it defies common sense. The people who will be thrown out of work are middlemen, low-level accountants, bookkeepers, agents, tellers, middlemen. The friction of capitalism are going to be obliterated. So who will benefit among white-collar workers? Workers who engage in intellectual capitalism. What is intellectual capitalism? It involves common sense. In other words, creativity, imagination, leadership, analysis, telling a joke, writing a script, writing a book, doing science. Realize that England, said Tony Blair, derives more revenue from rock music than it does the coal industry. Because we're making the transition from commodity-based capital like coal to intellectual capital like rock and roll.
So that's about robot jobs.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? You think you're going to lose your job, but you're a retailer. I don't think you're going to lose your job. Your job isn't repetitive, and you always have new stuff. What do you think, Josh?
I think for certain things.
I think your job's in danger.
Oh, my job has been in danger since I started it. Mm-hmm.
Which is sad, because I really like getting my mail delivered to my home.
They can still do that with robots.
Why don't you become a robot?
I might have to. Beep, boop, 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 beep.
Zorp.
Deeby, 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 deeby. Yeah.
Here is your mail. Beep.
Yeah, I should walk around all mechanical.
It would take a lot longer to get places.
It would.
It?
It would. It would be
What
all
about
like,
if you got little tire treads and just... Blah, blah, blah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I could use some tire treads.
Are
Yeah.
you allowed to segue?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. What if you just became a mail delivery character on a Segway machine? That'd be cool.
What
That's
if I
like half
replaced my
robot.
legs with segways?
Well, then you couldn't go upstairs. You'd have to be a Segway Centurion. They can go
Oh, the
upstairs.
Segway Centurion.
Yeah.
On the next Battlestar Galactica.
Hey, speaking of mail delivery,
Yeah.
Did we get
Go.
any mail?
I don't know. I'm not your mailman.
Email.
Oh, yes. Actually, we did get some email. Guess who it's from?
A robot.
Yes. It's true. No.
Rodrigo and Chase.
Yes. I'm not going to read the one from Rodrigo and Chase, though, because they actually wrote me the email for the Soul Forge podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, then I don't care to hear about it.
No.
Well, do we have one though?
We do. The Rusted Robot did receive an email from Sparky and Guns.
Get what we got, oh, Mr. Roboto. It's another email.
And this one is entitled There and Back Again, a Josh Story.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Rickety Rom Space Knights. We've been anxiously awaiting this week's podcast, but in the meantime, Guns invented a brand new genre of music that is a mixture of vuvuzelas, air horns, and a hurricane siren. It's transcendent. Sparky tried to visit all 50 states, made it to 49, but got too tired swimming to Hawaii and had to turn back in time to write this week's email. Guns asks, if Drew Struzan made a movie poster based on your life, what would it look like, theme-wise? Who is featured in it, and who are the villains? If you don't know who Drew Struzan is, he has made every awesome movie poster from Indiana Jones, Star Wars, to Harry Potter, and Hellboy. If you ask, oh, did he do blank? The answer is probably yes.
That's really cool.
So, what would your poster look like? What would the theme be, and who would be the villains?
Who would be the villains? Oh, I wouldn't have any villains because I have no actual competition.
Because you stand alone and above?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Jules and I are the retailers. and
Is that the name of the movie?
yes,
The Retailers.
The Retailers, or
And it's you and her on the poster?
yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
All right.
And then
You're holding a debit card and cash.
yeah, it would probably look like some kind of action movie, and there would definitely have to be a robot unicorn and a raptor and an explosion.
There's always got to be explosions.
Yeah.
Okay. And Josh?
One Stands Alone is the title.
Mm-hmm.
Subtitle: A Man's Descent into Madness.
Uh-oh. My Life with Katie.
Well, no. it would be because for a long time I was hyper isolated because I was working night shifts and all my friends were working afternoon shift and Katie's working afternoon shift. So I would get home, go to sleep, Katie'd be up, she'd go off to work, and I'd be alone. And then I'd go off to work and be alone at work, come home, be alone.
Also, before I started work, I would just take the baby out of the house so that it wouldn't wake him while he's sleeping.
Ah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for a long, long time, I don't know, 5 years, I lived a lonely, quiet life.
A lonely, quiet life.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And for a bit, each year, I would have a month of darkness where I never saw the sun.
Oh, that's not good for your psyche.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's called a descent into madness.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I get it now. It all comes together.
Yeah, you got all pale and isolated and weird.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it would be me standing on an open field, cracked, dry earth, and all shadowed. And that would be the poster. Just a man standing alone.
Nice.
Maybe a destroyed cityscape behind him.
You always have to have a destroyed cityscape.
Yeah.
Are you walking away from explosions in slow motion?
No.
No.
You stand staring wistfully off in the darkness.
Ooh.
You know what? I don't stand wistfully enough.
You should. It's good for the soul.
I should. I really... Actually, yesterday when I was delivering the mail, I felt pretty wistful. I was dragging my arse around all over the place. It was horrible. All week, my spirit animal was the ass dragon.
The ass dragon.
Yes.
What is the ass dragon?
You don't know what the ass dragon is?
No.
It's your
Is it
spirit...
going to be on your poster?
It could be. It's the spirit animal for when you're dragging your ass.
Oh!
See? You just flip it, and that's how it works. It's the ass dragon.
That'll be your poster title.
The ass dragon.
Legend of the Ass Dragon.
I like it. I like it. Because I was thinking about what my poster would be. I was thinking... I was walking down a lonely, lonely highway with a microphone in my hand because I'm the podcast man.
Yeah.
And I have a briefcase in my hand full of my poems and other writings that I've done over the years. And I'm trying to get an audience, but I'm just speaking into the darkness because nobody cares. It's very sad. So kind of like yours. Similar thing.
Walking down a road,
Yeah.
holding your microphone in your briefcase. Destroyed cityscape in the background.
Destroyed cities.
I was thinking the road is littered with the bodies of my competitors that I've overcome.
You have a bunch of dead people in your poster?
Well, why not?
Ugh.
Sound
And the
good?
title?
I don't know. Maybe The Lonely Creator? Or Podcast Man? Or Lord Thundering... I don't know. What are they?
Can't put swears in the... I meant in the poster. You can just bleep you.
Yeah, it's true enough. I can do that.
So not Legend of the Ass Dragon.
I don't know. I like that.
If it's one word...
It could be a kung fu movie. Legend of the Ass Dragon.
I imagined like a knight dressed in like armor, but just like dragging his shield and sword behind him because he's like, oh, I don't feel like doing this.
That's exactly how I was all week. Because
Just like standing at the bottom of a mountain, just being like, ugh, because he has to walk up there to defeat the Ass Dragon.
Well, that's what it's like doing the mail, because you're carrying this bag of mail full of flyers and parcels and magazines and letters and, it's just... And the humidity was like 39 degrees Celsius yesterday, which is like 140 million Fahrenheit.
I know, I've been having such a great time.
Oh, I know.
I swear I'm like a tree frog in a human body.
The weather made me sweat my own sweat. It's not good. I didn't like it.
I'm still not sweating. I'm comfortable now. Everybody else is dying.
Oh,
I am finally
it's insane.
comfortable.
It's
great.
fall, and we finally got our summer.
Yeah, it's like tropical. I love
Ugh,
it.
it's gross.
It's great.
Give me 15 degrees and overcast any day.
22 slight breeze.
20, that's too much.
22 with a slight breeze is the perfect day.
Oh, I love 15 degrees and overcast with a slight
That's
breeze.
when you're working.
Yes, when I'm working.
Just
In
the
Josh's perfect day, he doesn't work.
Oh, Oh, we can have a perfect day where we don't work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you sit in a lawn chair somewhere and read a book.
Oh, 22 degrees with a slight breeze. Sounds perfect. As long as I'm in the shade. Yeah, okay, I'll go for that.
Of course you sit in the shade.
But
When
if I'm-
somebody brings you, like, a pina colada or whatever kind of drink you like to drink.
Okay. I like a nice Kraken and Coke, or just
Oh,
Rona
yeah,
and
you
ginger ale.
You and your Kraken.
But yeah, 14 degrees and overcast if I'm working. 22 with the breeze if I'm not.
Makes no difference to me. I like it when it's ridiculously
Yeah,
hot and humid.
Katie would have 41 with a humidex of 100.
I believe it. That's what it's been this past week.
Yeah.
And she'd be out in the sun.
Oh yeah.
I would be out in the sun.
That's
the
how
last
she
time,
regenerates her powers.
Lying on a rock.
the day when it was 32 degrees here in town and everybody was dying. I spent the whole day at the beach, but I was in the sun the whole time.
We broke records yesterday.
Which, to me, was fantastic, because I love when it's super, super hot. But then I wound up with heat stroke,
Well, yeah,
which made me feel sick and nauseous for like a day and a half.
I bet.
But for the rest of the week, I was pleasantly warm, which I assume would kill other people, because they'd be like, oh, I have heat stroke, oh, I'm recovering from heat stroke. But I was like, this must be what it's like to be human. Be warm. It was great. I hope I get it again.
Okay. Well, the email continues. With Josh going on an adventure to take the ring to Mount Doom this week, and losing all contact with the known world somewhere after the Black Gates, we can only imagine the reunion between him and Katie to be no different from Frodo and friends at Gondor, maybe even including all of Timmins kneeling before him, because Josh bows to no one. With that being said, what are Josh's hunting weapons of choice? Which animals' lives does he enjoy ending? And if the worst were to happen, what is his contingency plan in case of a Revenant-esque mishap?
Okay, well, I primarily go for small game, mostly ruffed or spruce grouse, rabbit if I see it, pintail grouse if I see it. So that's my primary thing. I'm not a big game hunter. I find
Takes too much effort to cook.
too much effort to cook. You got to clean it.
And
Cleaning it is a heck of a mess.
And taking the lives of a larger animal, which might have a soul, is against your better nature.
No. I have no problems with the actual taking of the life.
Uh-huh.
It's the pragmatic, because I bike to where I hunt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm not doing?
Dragging out a carcass?
Biking back, pulling a 1,200-pound moose behind me.
Really?
Yeah.
What if you befriended the moose and rode it out?
Ooh, there you go.
No, that's not hunting. That's
Oh, and you
taming.
can't eat it, too.
Yeah. You don't befriend your prey.
Okay, well, what if you befriend a moose and then just are able to haul more dead creatures back with you?
Anyway, do you have a contingency plan in case of a mishap?
I always bring a medical kit with me.
Good.
I have a leg pouch first aid kit that I can deal with anything that is, I can do with minor wounds, cuts, scrapes, bruises, that stuff. And I can deal with, oh my god, I've been shot.
Good, that's important.
I can't deal with middle ground
Yeah.
because I decided on what I could bring in my leg pouch because I had to carry it with me.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm most likely going to get hurt here. And if it's going to be really bad, I need to carry the really bad with me. So if like I break an arm, I can makeshift stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's sticks in the woods. You can make a splint.
but I don't have really stuff for the middle ground. But I carry 2 trauma packs, so I can get shot twice and still be okay.
If you get shot once, you should probably come back.
If I get shot once, I'm in trouble. If I get shot twice, that means I'm being shot at, and I gotta patch up and return fire. I carried with me this time 5 buckshot shotgun shells because I was spending more than one day out hunting by myself, so I need to carry some defensive rounds. And
In case of bear.
in case of bear, lynx, having to return fire against somebody else shooting at me.
Okay, does that happen often?
Once, a person shot in my direction, and
You didn't shoot him, though.
the first shot I thought was a mistake. Second shot, I thought he was shooting at me, so I took cover and prepared to return fire before he realized.
Prepared to return fire!
Well, I was out moose hunting at the time, so I had a 30-06 high-powered rifle with a scope, so I was putting him in my sights. 2 shots means you're shooting at me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the email concludes. You guys are the best. Thank you again for all your time and effort you put into the podcast. Well, you're very welcome. We appreciate the fact that you're listening.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I actually saw them, Sparky and Guns, a few weeks ago.
Did you?
While I was delivering the mail, and they're beeping their horn at me. I'm like, who the heck is beeping? I don't even know that car. And it was after we'd mentioned that they work for Kane Safety.
Yeah.
And they were in the Kane Safety truck, and it took me about 30 seconds to realize who it was. And they were waving and beeping. I'm like, who the
They're great. I love Sparky and Guns so much.
And they said, hey, we're just about to go to Iroquois Falls, and we're going to listen to your Soul Forge podcast. So, guys, send an email. how you liked the Soulforge podcast, because I'd like to get some feedback on that. That'd be awesome. But anyway, email concludes. A special thanks to Josh for keeping the world free of evil and all its influence. Best of luck on your journey to Valinor, the Undying Lands. Here's a little tune you can sing to pass the time, and I'll get Katie to sing it.
Email old as time, true in its geekery, written by two friends, somebody presses send, the rest is history. Just a little Shane, the host Sean obviously, part-time Luke's a little scared, Josh and Katie well prepared, they keep it rusty. Email old as time, rhyming this is hard, Guns and the Sparky.
Very good. Thanks. And they concluded, and they said, if you didn't sing that to the tune of Beauty and the Beast, then you are heartless, sir. Like yell at a rainbow, kick a puppy, heartless. All right, so thanks for that, guys. Definitely appreciate it. Before we conclude the podcast, I just had to bring up that we didn't talk about the fact that Linda Hamilton, speaking of Beauty and the Beast, is signed on for the next Terminator film. Her and Schwarzenegger are going to be in Terminator 6, which is apparently a direct sequel to Terminator 2. And it's going to be done by James Cameron.
That sounds like fun.
I don't. No.
They're going to ignore 3, 4, 5.
No.
You don't care?
No. They can't go back.
It's just an alternate timeline, though, Josh.
They need to stop.
Apparently there might be 3 more of these.
No.
That's what
No.
I hear.
No.
I don't.
This has to stop. It has to end now.
I want to see them go back to the 80s.
They
They
did
can
that.
jump any point in time.
They did that.
I know they did that. I want to see them do it again in an alternate timeline.
No.
Yes.
No, we're not doing that.
It'll be great.
We're done. We're
Terrible
done.
music.
No, we're done.
So what you're saying is we're done.
We're done.
Are you sure we're done?
Yes.
No more of...
No more. No.
No?
Just going to mention again, though, Halloween Comic Fest 2017 is coming up.
Where's that happening?
All participating comic book shops. Jump
yeah?
City, but every other one, too, as long as they are participating.
Oh.
Free comic books and candy! Woo! October 31st.
Okay.
Come get
and,
some.
and don't forget to get your NOE Halloween tickets, because that's
Yes!
happening on October 28th.
Oh my glory, it's going to be fun.
Yes.
I'm going to be Minnie Mouse.
Nice.
It's going to be great.
It sounds great already.
What are you going as?
I'm not 100% certain.
What are you going as? I'm going as Minnie Mouse.
Are you going as Minnie Mouse?
I'm going as Minnie Mouse! It's going to be great.
I don't think Josh is going to say on the podcast.
Oh.
I think it's top secret surprise.
No, I just have no plans. I didn't plan on putting a costume on because I'm going to be working at the dance.
Yeah, we had to have a costume. I think I'm going to take my old RoboCop outfit and combine it with my Borg outfit and be RoboCop Borg.
Borgocop.
Borgocop, yes. RoboBorg. I don't know. But anyway.
Roborg?
RoboBorg, yeah. But anyway, that's the end of this week's Rusted Robot podcast. Thanks for being here, guys. And remember, we don't have to agree on anything to be kind to one another. If you'd like to contact the show, email us at therustedrobot.gmail.com. Our website is therustedrobot.podbean.com. On Twitter, we're at The Rusted Robot. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Darth Vaderloo. We'd be honored if you would review us on iTunes and like us on Facebook. If you'd care to support the show, there's a PayPal link on the website or go to patreon.com/Darth Vaderloo. Please check out Jump City at 229 Pine Street South in Timmins. And as always, if you like what you heard, let us know. But most importantly, tell your friends about us. The Rusted Robot Podcast. Think about it.
I could do this all day.
It was a warm summer's night when I sat down to write the prettiest song ever written about Star Trek. The sky was clear, full of stars above. I thought of Kirk and his crew and their mission of love, and I sang the first verse of the prettiest song ever written about Star Trek. When the words about Star Trek. And now Bones is nothing but bones. He finally went and took his final voyage home. And Scotty's body just couldn't take much more. And I'm sure this is the saddest song ever written. About Star Trek, it's a song. It's the saddest song ever written. About Star Trek, it's the saddest song. About Star Trek ever written. It's the saddest song ever written. About Star Trek, it's the saddest song. I thought about space and the final frontier, and I shed a tear as I finished the saddest song ever written about Star Trek.
True in its geekery, written by two friends. Somebody presses send. The rest of history, just a little Shane. The host Sean, obviously. Part-time Luke's a little scared. Josh and Katie, well prepared. They keep it rusty. Email as old as time. Rhyming, this is hard. Guns and the Sparky. Oh, I see. That was supposed to be in the tune of Beauty and the Beast.
Which I figure you would know, but I don't know that one.
No,
so.
it said way at the end.
Yeah, I know
I
it does.
didn't know until the very end because I have never read this before.
True enough.
All right.
Thanks,
Do
Sean.
you want to take a take two?
Yeah, you want to do it again?
Sure.
Okay.
This has been a Valley of Vanderloo podcast production, all rights reserved.
This transmission ends now.